What is going on, everyone? My name is T-Bone, and we are back in Minecraft, continuing on with some more MCA Reborn. We have to talk, because I'm about to get canceled. So, remember at the end of the last episode when I said I was going to make the infirmary, like build it out and make a few paths and maybe some other stuff? So I started that, but it wasn't working out. Things happened. I started like making it look like a hospital, and then I like tried to morph it into looking like a Pokemon center, and it just got away from me. So that pretty much ruined everything, and I pretty much lied. So it's fine. I have a plan. We're gonna fix it now, but I just had to get that off my chest. So here's what I'm talking about. It's I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. So what I did was I farmed creepers for about 16 hours, and then when that was done, I typed /game mode survival, and then we already had this stack of 64 TNT. We're just gonna blow this whole thing up. It's the only... Sometimes you just gotta start over. Like, look how trash this is. It's so trash that the brewing stand, the cauldron, and the flower pot, they're not even on the floor. They're just floating. So, like, I don't know. We'll figure something else out later, but right now... it's just got to be like this. You really should leave. I'm not even going to drag you out of here. Zeno, I will drag out of here. I will drag you out by your neck if I have to. That, not in an aggressive way, in like I care about you and I want you to live way. But I don't think we're that close, are we? 26 hearts, you're basically a stranger. Although you do work here, so yeah, maybe I'll think about it when I'm done laying the rest of these blocks. I'll take you out, but if you walk back in after I walk you all the way out here, I won't even walk you far away, so you have a real chance at happiness and a good life. You can go all the way into the inn. There could be cool people in here. Like, look at this guy. He's just a normal guy. What are you so mad about?
Hello.
Oh, it's another... is this a different one? This one, do you have anything cool? Yo! A baby oh, we need... a baby servant, dude. We need this. How many? Please tell me we got 5. Exactly 5. It was meant to be. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Hold on. Dude. Yes, please. So this is one of those babies that book was talking about. She like descended from someone who like contacted or spoke with some kind of otherworldly being. I barely read that book. I gotta look again. All right, we already read this before, but like I want to read it again because I don't know. I barely knew what was going on. All right, I had to take some time to let the information digest, and then when it absolutely didn't, that's when you read a book again. So here we go. Just concentrate this time, because now like we have one of these people in the family. A long time ago, a being from another world came to this plane, sharing its wisdom as it travels across the land. This entity was called Serban the 99. Despite good intentions, its knowledge was too much for our minds to comprehend. Some people didn't listen, but those who did were changed, to never be the same again. Their minds shattered by the truth Serban said, became obsessed, and they passed the sacred words on to the next generations. Everyone who gains this erratic behavior receives the servant trait. Till this day, some people say they can hear its whispers. So this kid's just messed up. That's basically what it is. Someone in this baby's lineage was in contact with Serban the 99 and was perma messed up and inherited the gene. Although that means that maybe this baby should be the one that inherits the kingdom. This baby might be heir to the throne if like she's got outside knowledge that I couldn't even possibly comprehend. I've never once listened to Serban the 99 talk, not even a single word. Wait, can we name this kid? Oh man, probably should have like a good name. What's like I don't know what's a traditional Serban name. Like maybe like Sabrina, like Sabrina, but with Sir in the front. Good enough for me. All right, let's blow up this building. All right, children. Watch this carefully. Oh, God. No, don't go there. Okay, I didn't... Okay, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I've I feel like I've done this before and I lived. Okay, let's just forget you saw anything. I don't know what to say about that. I did take off my armor. That was probably a mistake. The fact that I died is probably not good. Would I have gotten tombstones if I would have lived? All right, let me just gather my things as well as my thoughts. Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I can't find my babies. I found like everything except for my 2 children. So, this might have been pretty bad. Zeno, I get why you're sad because I'm a little bit sad too. I think I might have just done something irreversible. Okay. Who is still alive? Do I still have a blueprint? Well, my wife lived. That's good. It looks like we may have lost Snay. That is unfortunate. But this dude lived? Are you kidding me? Dude, this was the... Oh man, I should have done this. Like, why are my kids gone? Here, I'll cheer you up, man. I know you're sad. How about a really funny joke? Okay, in hindsight, that was not a good idea. When I said I wanted to like start over, I just meant I wanted to remake the infirmary, not wipe out half my family. So that was, I guess that's my bad. Maybe I wasn't specific enough with my words. So we will just pretend like this did not happen. We just won't look at this giant hole in the ground, and next time we'll be a little bit more careful. How's my wife doing? Everybody else is crying. She's just unhappy. So now she's happy. Just one word with me and boom. She's doing fine. I guess that means we're gonna have to start. Hold on, let me get some room here. We're gonna have to we got to get the family's numbers back up. It just took a pretty catastrophic hit, so there's no time to waste. Where did she go?
Hi.
Twins, please. We have to replace 2 after all. You're not ready. What do you mean you're not ready? Hey man, you got any more of them baby servant girls? No, you do not. I could really use another one. I don't know, man. Is that the Brickshaw? Hey, you did change your clothes.
Hello.
And Christy's walking around now. How you doing, man? You're a teen now.
Hi.
You're a teen, which means your free ride in this family is over. I guess go hunting, but I don't have a sword for you, man. Oh, you still have that one.
Hello.
Go hunt. Christy, you're still a toddler. You got some time yet. So how many kids do I have left? Can you look at your own family tree or nah? I don't know if you can. I think that's something I'm just supposed to. Okay, so yeah, we just got, oh yeah, they're gone. Probably could have looked at this before. We only have our 3 children. All right, that really sucks. Well, since I have no idea what to do now, I'm going to get Nicole with a J. She wanted me to spend more time with her anyway, and I guess the only right thing to do is we're gonna have to have like a quick impromptu funeral here, because we lost James and we lost Sabrina. We don't even have tombstones. We have nothing to bury. We have this one lone cross with nothing on it. This wasn't for anybody. Who the hell is Vilma? This was... Okay. This day is just getting worse by the second. We'll just look at this side then. That doesn't have the name. This is in memorial to James. He was a good baby. He was a baby for way longer than most babies. Usually they are in baby state for 20 minutes, but when I was messing around with that building, that turned out to ruin everything. He sat there the whole time. He was definitely over an hour old. Pig, get out of here. I'm doing something. He was probably one of the oldest babies to ever live. He was so old, he was probably older than me, which is pretty impressive as I just started recently collecting Social Security benefits. Other than James, we also had a new addition named Sabrina. She was a Serban, and we purchased her off a man wearing a robe for 5 emeralds. All of those emeralds came from taxpayer dollars. She was probably going to be a great child. Most likely was going to overtake DeBrickshaw in the front runner to be the heir to the throne of this village. But now that everyone witnessed a very catastrophic event, I don't really know how everyone's gonna move on.
Hey.
You are fine.
Hey.
And now you're overjoyed, so that's even better than fine. But a lot of people over there are crying, and I don't know how to make them feel better. And we're really getting off track here, so I'm gonna wrap this funeral up. No one knows who you are, Vilma. Okay, goodbye. Yo, Throckmorton's walking around too. How old are you?
Hi.
You're pretty close. We could have you go chop. Throckmorton moved out, and he's sleeping in the shelter, the men's shelter for everyone. Everyone's using the men's shelter for everyone. I'm gonna sleep here too. Those are just the kind of kids we raise here. Just they can handle anything. Buildings exploding. You are still crying. Come on, man. It's been like a day. Well, now you're just sad, so. -1 heart. Zeno, this was only 100% my fault. And why? Your wife's still alive, I think. Let me check. Your wife is still alive. Wait. Hold on. Your kids are still alive. You only had 2 kids, right? So your family's still intact. That's more than I can say about mine. I lost everything I ever cared about except for DeBrickshaw, Throckmorton, and Christy, and Nicole with a J. But other than that, I lost everything that I care about. Well, now that I know that Zeno doesn't like me anymore, we have to fix this immediately. I was gonna say let's go on a romantic date with my wife, but some things are more important, and one of those things is your best friend now hating you. That is much more important than going on a romantic date with your wife. So first we have to ask DeBrickshaw what we should. Never mind, he's hunting. I'm not gonna bother him. Maybe we can just buy him off. Do you think if we like give Zeno like 4 gold bars, he'd be like, yo, you're a great guy, T-Bone. Yo, on the real, I'm actually legit upset that Sabrina is gone. Because how, dude, we're never going to be able to get another one. Like, Sabrina 2 is most likely not on the cards. Like, we could easily get James 2 as soon as my wife decides I spent enough time with her. Which is crazy for her to even suggest, because when you think about it, she's the one that works nights. So I come home every night, cook a family meal for our 27 kids, and she's just walking around with a sword. And I sleep every night. Zombies never even get in here. The only person that's ever died pre-explosion was somebody named Vilma that nobody knows. Wow. Zeno, I'm glad we're friends again and that you are considering me a friend, but only getting 6 hearts for a gold bar is insane. The Brickshaw almost died for these. I guess I can give you more.
Hi. Hi.
Maybe a loaf of bread as well.
Hi. Hello.
Now, I'm trash at math. But giving someone 2 bars of gold and a loaf of bread and only going from -1 to 9 is absolute trash. I'm more upset about this than I am losing Sabrina and James. I'm just saying it. Because I know if you keep this up... Remember when we were almost enemies? And we actually were for a while? We're getting dangerously close to being back at that point. And at this point, I've already passed the point of no return. I will premeditate another accidental explosion. Who's this child?
Hi.
Wow, how does a kid hate me? I didn't even know you were born. Oh, it's because they're... Oh. Yeah, I am directly responsible for your mother no longer being of this earth. So, random question. Say I would have put more tombstones in the cemetery. If a random building would have blown up and taken out like 7 people, and I had 7 unmarked graves, would I have been able to resurrect them? Did she just say the weather's remarkable? It is downpouring right now. We are all gonna get sick, and guess what I blew up? I didn't think we needed this anymore. Like, no one was sick anymore, so why did it... I figured it would have been fine if it was down for a little bit. Like, what do you need medical infrastructure for if not even a single person is sick? It's just kind of a waste of space at that point if you think about it. Oh man, I was just checking in with this guy and now I gotta look at this every time. Oh no. It's only minus 10 hearts. I mean, we've been worse than that before with this guy, honestly, so... What's up, man? Yeah, I figured you're never gonna want to talk to me again. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, Nicole with a J, it's been like a day. Are you ready to have a child? More. See, I don't know.
Hi.
Oh, that's why. 70 hearts, huh? Are you seeing something behind my back? What? No. I'm the one that comes home every night. Why is she not, like, she's twisting the narrative all the time. Are we gonna get divorced?
Hi.
Because I think getting divorced is getting divorced an advancement? Because I'll do it for an advancement. I don't think it is. All right, we don't have to get divorced. But if it was on there, we'd be done. Because getting 100% completion is the most important thing anyone can do. Much more than living out. Who are you? Oh. I was gonna say another baby that hates me. But you can usually turn babies or like opinions of you around pretty quickly. Man, I gave her all my gold and everything left. It's barely enough. It's not even enough. We only got 82. Actually, we still have a couple more gold. Gold is kind of a trash gift. I don't actually know like what the good gifting strats are. But anyways, none of that matters. I know like pretty much nothing good happened today. It was all bad. Everything that happened was probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. So I think the only thing we can do right now is we're gonna end this episode here, regroup, and we will pick it up in the next episode with hopefully being able to expand the family and clean this up, because this is not looking good. It was looking really bad before, but now if I gotta like say I'm like I wake up in the morning, I want to drink some coffee out of my balcony, and I gotta look over this and just be reminded at the horrors that happened today. No, we can't have that. So I'll clean this up. Maybe put up a different infirmary. And yeah, that's really it. At this point, there is not much we can do except try to clean up and continue on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really wish I would have had a backup save of before this, because I would have just used that and pretended like none of this happened. But that is off the table. So I'm just gonna have to live with my complete idiocy. So, all right, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. All right, guys, peace.